Hello everyone. So today's video is going to be a throwback, like a big throwback. One, we are doing a makeup challenge. Two, we are doing a collab with one of my favorite girls over here on YouTube that I personally love. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be like taking it back to old school YouTube. So today's video is gonna be a collaboration with Samantha March here on YouTube. Her channel is everything from new makeup launches, decluttering, makeup tutorials, testing out products, going through her makeup that she already has and showing you how to do different looks with it. It's just awesome. She's got great content. Definitely go check her out. Her link is down below if you guys have not followed her yet already. If you're coming from Samantha's channel and you've never seen me, hi, welcome. My name is Madison. I have been doing beauty videos for the last, like 6 years. It's crazy. I've been in the space for a very long time. I've kind of expanded and went a lot the mommy and lifestyle route. So I have another channel called Life of Maddie, which is linked down below, where I do a lot of baby product reviews, weekly vlogs of my life. I'm also divorced with 2 little ones. I have a 3 and a 1-year-old. So there's a lot going on over here, but I'm dabbling more into makeup and getting that passion back again. And this is a really fun way to start and doing like a challenge that just reminds me of like old school YouTube. And basically what this challenge is that we went in our collections and we want to find some of our oldest makeup, you guys. And we're gonna be doing our faces with it. So I cannot wait to see what Samantha picks out. I'm so excited to see her video and see. I literally just texted her and I was like, I am so scared to put this stuff on my face because it's so old, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna have fun with it and I am so excited. So anyways, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this, more collabs, all that fun stuff. I feel like you don't see it as often anymore. So I'm really happy that Sam asked me to do this with her. Yeah, anyways, let's stop the lengthy intro and get into putting some makeup on this face. Pray for my skin. Okay, so the hair is back, you guys, and we're gonna just dabble right in. So I've been doing beauty for a while. I get a lot of stuff in PR and it kind of just sits in my little categorized drawers that I have back here that I have not touched. So some of the stuff is brand new, but it's been sitting there for a really long time, like years. This right here is the Farsali Unicorn Essence. I don't even know if Farsali is still around. I feel like this should also be like an OG, like YouTuber thing too. Don't you, like, I mean, woo. Oh my God, you guys. I can't use this because it completely hardened. Literally, nah. It's that old. It's that old. Oh my God. This is so bad. This is just telling me like, Madison, you need to go and clean out these drawers. This is so bad. Okay. I'm glad I grabbed some backups here because I was kind of worried about some of these. So that one's a no. We're gonna go into the Smashbox Primer Oil, and I used to use this so much back in the day, like years ago, probably 4 to 5 years ago. I remember I used this a lot when I was working with Ipsy. I really liked how this hydrated my skin. So this is also another brand new one, and it is still good. We are still there. So we're just gonna rub this into the skin and prime up this face. God, I can't believe that Farsali Unicorn Essence. I mean, you know, usually unicorns are magical creatures that will last forever, and doesn't apply to the oil at all. Oh my goodness. But what I love about this is that it hydrates your skin, it really primes your skin for a foundation, and it just lets it glide on and gives you that, look at that dew. Oh, I miss this product. I need to use this again. So we've got that for our primer oil. And then I was like honestly about to dabble into the Lancome, but I don't want to put too much on, so we're gonna just leave it at the oil. But this is another good primer. It's the La Base Pro from Lancome. I had this for probably 3 years, three years, yeah. It's just chilling in there. Still looks good though, so that's a plus. Okay, so for foundations, we're gonna go to one of the ones I used to use so much back in the day. I grabbed this out of my collection. Is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. I don't even think they make this anymore. Like, there's gonna be quite a few products in here that they don't make and they haven't made for years. I used to use this one a ton back in the day. I loved how it kept my skin matte all day. I didn't have to touch up or anything. And it gives you great coverage. Another one that I pulled out, but I don't think it would match me, is the NARS Duvel shade. I love this foundation. This was one I used a ton back when I went to events and stuff for like, you know, for a few hours. If I was going to a makeup event in LA, I would always go to this one. I would use Barcelona when I was self-tan, but I haven't used that in a while. And then I grabbed the Dior Air Flash. Like, who remembers this one? Like, this is old too. I kind of want to spray this on here and see. Oh, the shade might actually work. Should we just use this one? Let's use the Dior one. Okay, let's go into Dior. And the way I apply this is I put it on a beauty sponge. Oh my God, I'm a little scared, you guys. Actually, should I just zoom you in? I feel like we're too far away. Let's zoom you into the skin. All right, it's been a hot minute since I've done a makeup video, obviously. So we got you zoomed in now, and let's dab this on the face. Oh, I forgot how pretty this was. And this is also very old. This is older than my daughter. She's 3.5. Why do I still have this in my collection? I do not know. But it's got such beautiful skin-like finish to it. Oh my goodness, this one is so pretty. Like, you can just see that. Do you see how that's just like skin-like right there? And then this is no makeup foundation. Oh my goodness. I think it actually might even be a little too light for me because I look kind of dark right there, but whatever. We'll just go with it. Cold on the skin. Tell you, it's a really good shade for me when I'm not self-tan. What's the shelf life on this? Doesn't tell you. Holy moly, I love this stuff. Oh my gosh, why did I stop using this? It looks so beautiful on the skin. It's nice and lightweight, has great coverage, gives a really pretty finish to the skin. It's like skin-like but satin, and you got that dewiness, and it went really well with that primer oil. Oh, this is a duo that I'm going to use again. I might just repurchase it, so that way I know it's not like super old. But I like that. Now we're going to get into concealers. I've got two here. I've got Tarte and I have Urban Decay Stay Naked. I know these are both old. I think we're going to use Tarte because I think Tarte might be even older. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It get like crusty on the side. Remember how like the Shape Tape was like so huge back in the day? It's got like great coverage. So I do my concealer a lot lighter now. Not so much. I just focus in on those areas. By the way, the shade that I'm using in the Tarte Shape Tape is Fair. I always like to use a lighter color. I feel like it gives me a more youthful look and really helps me like lift up the eyes and the face. So always use a lighter shade. You can see the difference there. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, well, it still blends out good. And my eyes aren't burning, so we're good. Let's blend out the rest. I think this already is like an awesome combo. Oh, I love this. Yes, let's go. Who remembers the Sweet Peach collection from Too Faced when they first launched it? I remember like the event party that I went to for it. It was so cool. It was like ginormous, so much fun. And I remember like I went out with the girls, like Karen and Sydney, and we went to the party, and then we went out afterwards to like super late at night. I remember trying a mackerel for the first time that night. I think I even have a vlog on it. And I drove home. Well, I also like dropped off my box at Karen's house, and I was like, I have to get home and film. And this is in LA, so I had a place in LA and I had my house here in San Diego. So I legit, you guys, it's so funny. I called Karen like bright and early in the morning, and I was like, Karen, I have to get my PR pack, like the PR box from the party. I'm gonna film it. I gotta go home to San Diego. So I literally stopped at her house like bright and early that morning, grabbed the box, drove home, filmed that video, edited it, and got it up the same day after like a night of partying to like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. That was the grind then. That was the hustle before the kids. I don't know how I did it, but I'm using the powder. I just had to tell that story, like these old stories from back then. Oh, it's like it's just like a different life. And I used to use this powder all the time too. So I just put nice light dusting underneath. I think that video did it like really, really well too. I don't even know how many views that video got, but I remember it did really well. That was like how you had to do it back then. Like there was always these new fun launches coming out. You had to literally get the product super fast and then like film it and upload it same day. And that's how you grew in the beauty industry on YouTube back then. Now it's so different. The OG days, you know? But that still does an amazing job at powdering down my skin and setting everything together. I still love this powder. It still smells good. Doesn't smell bad. I was like, wait a second, I'm getting kind of like a weird scent from it, but no. It's just the peaches in it. So it still smells okay. It still smells okay. Still good. Let's hope. Let's hope. Okay, let's go to bronzer now. And this is from an old MAC collection. I can't even tell you what I think it's from a holiday collection. Can't tell you what. Long time ago, years ago. And this is in the shade Canyon Dreamin'. Might be a little dark. Might be a little dark because the foundation isn't as dark. Well, we're gonna use a very light hand with this, you guys. A very light hand. We're gonna see how this looks. Hope it works. Kind of just want to dab it onto the skin to see. Oh yeah, it's dark. Watch. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna just make this work. I think it'll be fine. At least it will help. Maybe get my foundation to blend in more. I'll just use this as a bronzer. I have to say, in person, it's not as dark as it is on camera. It looks a lot darker on camera. I don't know, maybe it's the lights that's washing it out on me, but I just realized I had Miss Piggy on here. Miss Piggy. I didn't even realize that on my mirror. Bronze up the face with this. Sweet. Made it work, you guys. We made it work, and it still blended out really nicely. I don't know what year this is from. Anyone knows this collection? Comment down below. It's like this really pretty purpley marbly one, and I believe it's from a holiday collection back in the day. Really nice. There we go. Bronzer. Now, we're gonna go to a fun one, you guys. So this is a collaboration that I did back in the day. This is with Ophir Cosmetics. I don't even know if it's still available. I would have to check their website, but I did a really cool collab with them where I did blushes, highlighters, lipsticks, lip glosses. So much fun. And this one we're using is Sweet Stuff. Really cute. And we're gonna use this as our blush, because this is obviously, like, since I've had my collaboration was back when I had Riley. She was like probably 7 months old, 8 months old in that video that I did with them, and she's 3.5 now, so this again is old, but it's still pretty and it still works. And it's still such a pretty blush. I love this blush. It's gorgeous. It'd be so much fun to do another collab with someone, even if it was like makeup or even like something, a baby product. I think that would be really fun. I love that. So this is so pretty. And then what I do is I always go in with a damp beauty sponge and I dab over, and it kind of just pushes all the powders together and lets them blend seamlessly. All right, so there's the blush, you guys. Now let's go to an old highlighter, and this is from Becca. It's no longer around. You guys know I was a huge lover of Becca. And I'm so sad. I missed my lipstick. I will always talk about that lipstick. But we have Champagne Pop here. You know, this was huge. I remember when this had so much hype with everything with Jaclyn Hill. Such a beautiful highlighter. They have the best formulas. R.I.P. Becca, I miss you. And you guys can just see that glow. Oh my God, it's so pretty still. Oh, so beautiful. Dab a little bit on the nose. All right, so highlighter is still gorgeous as ever. Like, I was really worried about this. I was so scared when I grabbed some of this makeup out of there. I was like, oh my God, this is so old. I was like, Sam, I'm worried about my skin after this. But no, it's actually turning out pretty good. And now we're gonna get to the eyes. All right, so I went through my drawers. I can't find any eye primers for some reason. I don't know what happened to them. So I'm just gonna use the Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Everlasting Eye Base. This is my favorite eye primer. I've been using this for a long time, ever since it launched. And it's an awesome, awesome primer, you guys. It's my favorite eye primer out of everything. I think that's why it stayed in my collection. I don't know why. I usually use that Tarte Shape Tape one. It wasn't Shape Tape, but it was like this Tarte eye primer that looked like Shape Tape, and I can't find it anywhere, so I don't know if I lost it. But that was another one of my faves. And then this one, but I don't know why I don't have any other eye primers in there. If you're looking for an eye primer, you need to get this one. This one is so good. You guys are zoomed in even closer because we're gonna do an eye look. I haven't done an eye look in a really hot minute, and look what I grabbed. Who remembers these with me? I was obsessed with the Lorac Pro makeup palettes. Oh my God, they came out with one every year. It was so exciting. I have them all in my collection still, but they like, I don't know what happened. It like, they got new ownership or something, and boom, all the stuff was gone. Like, I'm like, what happened to the good stuff? These were my favorite eyeshadow palettes. Like, the best. They are creamy, they're buttery, they're pigmented, they glided right on, they blended beautifully, and they're gone. This is like one of the best formulas ever. And they disappeared. So this was obviously right here one of my faves. This is actually, I think, like my second palette of this one, because I owned it once before, and I used up, like, I went pan on a lot, and I still have gone pan on a ton. This other one right here also has some great colors too. I actually have, I think, an Instagram tutorial using this palette that I did with like an Ipsy bag or something, on my Instagram. Yeah, so really good palettes, awesome. We're gonna go into the white one right here. We're gonna go into, ooh, you know what, never mind, because I panned that one. I panned that cream. We're gonna go into cream in this palette because this one's still alive. And I'm just going to use a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use this to set my eyeshadow or my primer, so that way it doesn't crease on me. Use that to set there. We're going to go into a more crease brush right here. This is Laura Lee, I think. Yeah, this is Laura Lee Los Angeles crease brush. We are going to use Tan. This one's really pretty. It's a gorgeous, like, pinky nude, and it's a great transition shade. So it's actually one that I used to do so much with my looks. We're gonna do something different today. So we're gonna put this in the crease, get that in there, blend that out, really opaque. See, that the eyeshadow still works, and I've had this probably 5 years. Long time. A long time. Okay, so we are going to go into, you know what, we're gonna go into this one, Vintage. This is another color I used a ton, I could tell. This is a very cool tone brown. I love the cool tones. We're gonna go into that one. Whew! I remember one thing with these palettes is there's a lot of what's it called, fallout? There's a lot of kickoff, fallout, whatever that term is. We're gonna place this one on the outer corner of the lid and then blend it in. I might go in with a shimmery shade on top. I kind of like, I'm trying to do like an OG makeup look that I would do back in the day. I don't even wear eyeshadow much anymore. So now I'm just going to blend this all out. I don't want to blend it too much together because I still don't want to lose. I'm probably going to go in and do a little bit more of that pink on the edge because I don't want to lose that pink. So you can really see the gradient of colors. Beautiful. Ooh! I haven't done something like this in a long time. Love this. Why? Oh yeah, because it takes a lot longer to do. I try to just get my makeup done as fast as I can these days. I remember back in the day, I would like plan and get like, okay, I'm gonna have 2 hours to get ready and do my makeup, do my hair, get dressed. Now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna plan to get myself ready in like 20 minutes. 20 minutes max. Let's aim for 10, 15 minutes. Oh, how life changes. I'm gonna go back in with cream and I'm gonna pop this more on the inner corner here. We're gonna stick with the matte look. I think this would actually be a really pretty one. This is a great look. I feel like we're getting fall vibes right now. We're ready for fall. I'm not ready for fall. I like summer. I would love to keep summer, but we're getting ready for fall. And I think this might work really, really well. A really pretty look for fall. All right, so those are the eyes. I think that's pretty good right there, to be honest. I think that's really pretty. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go into Glow Skin Beauty, this concealer, which I have used for years. I just don't have any old ones because I use them all up every single time. I've used this thing probably for 5 years now. I feel like 5 is a trend number through this, but what I like to do is if I was doing winged eyeliner, I would do my wing and then I would carve it out with this, and it does such a beautiful job. But as you guys can see, like, look at that clean. It cleans up the line. It helps elongate some of my eyes, and it just makes the makeup look so much better. I love to do this. I've been doing this forever. I just take a beauty sponge and blend out. But usually, like I was saying, I would do a wing liner. But I just got my lash extensions filled today, and it's really hard to do a wing liner when I just get them filled. So we're just gonna leave it like this. But as you can see, that just like really helps clean up the line there. I love that. You can kind of, like, if you don't want to be too sharp, you can kind of go in there and just blend it a little bit more. I like that. I think that look is really pretty. Yay! Okay, we're gonna take off this balm that I have on. Lipstick now. We're gonna go into an oldie but a goodie and one of my faves because it's my collaboration with Ophir Cosmetics that I did with them. This one is Oh My Rai Rai, named after my daughter. So cute. I love it. And I love this color, you guys. It's such a good color. Oh, it's such a fun thing to do. But here we go. Boom. All right, so there is the lipstick, you guys, and a close-up of the makeup. I'm impressed. I am so impressed because I was so scared. I was so scared. I didn't know how this was gonna look. I didn't know how this was gonna turn out. I thought my face was gonna burn or sting or something, but no, we survived. It's still good. And that Dior Air Flash foundation, it's giving me all the moments right now. Like, this is beautiful. It is so pretty. I love it. I'm so happy I did this. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this challenge. This was so much fun to do. Like, literally all the products just had like a different memory for me, and it was great to share with you guys some stories of back then too with each product. It's just, this was such a fun collaboration to do with Sam. So you guys make sure to go check out Samantha. I'll have everything linked down below of hers. This was so much fun. I loved it. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're brand new, and then also comment down below if you want to see any other makeup challenges. I would, or anything, like anything makeup related. Just comment down below. Let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. And I'll see you all in my PR unboxing of all the new makeup launches for this week on Saturday. So I'll see you guys in that video. Bye.